You don't say. Well, gosh, I didn't know that. I'm so glad we talked about that. Oh, hello, Tubies. Well, I'm just here with Lamb Chop's little girlfriend, Baba Rain. She's here from England. And I was looking at her astrology chart today. Did you know she's a Pisces? And she said, "Oh, I have such mystic visions and I love to dream and I'm romantic." I said, "Well, you're definitely a Pisces then." Yes, you are. Well, I'm so glad you guys are here. Welcome to Astrology Monday. Are you having fun today, Baba Rain? Yeah. Where's Lamb Chop today? What's that? Oh, he's being lazy and sleeping because it's raining? Ah, no. Well, that's all right. Why don't you go wake him up and see if you guys can watch the sky? Maybe you'll see the sun come out tonight, right before sunset. Okay? Yeah. Well, there you go. All right. Oh, what's that? Oh, yes. Lamb Chop likes me to see who all's here. Okay, well, let's see who's here. Oh, there's Luna's here. Yay. Hey, Luna. There's Terrence Lord is here. Welcome. Laura M is here. There's Robert Stevens. There's Somarie Meyer, Billy Meyer. There's Baroness Kolabobs is here. Baroness Kolabobs is our moderator today. What's that mean? She got the wrench. If you have problems, give her a shout out. Hold on a second, guys. I got a tech issue. Oh, no. Hold on, guys. Sorry, I got it. I'm stuck in a loop here. Okay, there we go. Stupid announcements. Well, anyways, if you need help, ask Baroness Kolabob. She's going to help you. And if you want to make donations tonight, hey, every little ka-ching thrown this way is always appreciated. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And we are going to look and do some astrology questions a little bit. We're going to look at the forecast, see what's in the stars, and have a lot of fun tonight. You want to go over there and sit down? Okay, go over there. Yeah. Yay. I'm so glad you guys are here. Welcome. Oh my gosh. There's, let's see, Lady Bree is here. There's Cappy Hurry is here. Yay. Jude Rial is here. Robert Stevens is here. How cool. Isn't it great to have all of you here? Thank you for joining us today. Golly gee, it's so much fun. Well, I'm sitting here. I got my cup of tea and my little star mug. How you like that? I'm sipping it. And you know, I've been spinning around the big Zodiac wheel. By the way, I'm wearing my Zodiac wheel pendant here tonight. I thought you'd enjoy seeing this. And hold on, I got it caught here. There it is. How do you like that? It's from the 1970s. It's done in pewter and enamel. It's the Zodiac wheel. Isn't that cool? Can you guys see that? There's the sun in the center and the 12 Zodiac signs. Just like our big Zodiac wheel back here, but in pendant form. Isn't that great? Hold on, I got a snare here. Let's see there, get it. All right, so there I've got on my big Zodiac wheel pendant because I am Psychic Bob, mystic astrologer, psychic medium. I wear a lot of different hats. By the way, I want to say thank you. Thank you to all of you who came out to last night's show. We had so much fun. On Sunday night, we did live psychic readings. If you weren't here, you missed out. We had the spirit flow, and it was a lot of power. But don't worry, we're going to have another chance tomorrow on Tuesday. We're going to do a live stream messages from the spirit world. So be here tomorrow at 12 o'clock noon. You don't want to miss it. And if you want a little extra help in your psychic world, you might want to think about joining my psychic development class. Every Saturday we meet on Zoom and we have the best time. And I would love to have all of you come out. It's only $30 for the Saturday class, and you can register over at my website at PsychicBob.com. So I'm so glad you're here today. And I hope you'll hang with us tonight. Join us for the show tomorrow. We're going to have something every day this week. On Wednesday, oh, we got a cool Wednesday show. I've already started working on it. It's going to be about Our Lady of Fatima, the mystery of Our Lady of Fatima. It's going to be a lot of fun on Wiccan Wednesday. So stay here. We got something every day this week for you. Well, you know, we are going to spin around our big Zodiac wheel and see what's in the stars for you. Okay? So good to have you here. There's Stardust C is here. There's Flying Light. Yay. There's Danny from Texas. Hey, Danny, good to see you. Welcome. Good to see you back here. Yay. Oh my gosh, you guys are the best. Thank you for being here. Well, what is going on in the stars, huh? Well, we got a lot going on this week, so let's talk about that, shall we? All right. Well, by the way, this forecast is for the period of Monday, April the 18th, 2022, through Sunday, April the 24th, 2022. So the 18th through the 24th of April, 7-day forecast. Okay. By the way, everything in this forecast is for all zodiac signs. You know. Hi, City of the Shadow Seas. I'm not doing questions right now, so hold your donations. And to answer that real quickly, have I ever looked into the Celtic tree astrology calendar? I have looked into that. I'm not that familiar with it. I think there's something to it, but I just haven't spent a lot of time studying it. So yes, I am familiar with it. I tend to follow the traditional tropical zodiac. That's what we do. The standard traditional zodiac that's been in the Western occult tradition for the last 1,000 years or more. But I will explore that at some point. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for your donation. All right, so what do we got going on here? Well, today is Monday, April the 18th. Now, we're starting off with our sun in the sign of Aries. Aries is a fire sign. Happy birthday to our Aries babies. However, midweek, we're shifting to a new sun. We'll get to that. But on Wednesday, we're moving into Taurus, and we'll talk about Taurus in just a bit. But today, we've got our sun in Aries, our moon in Scorpio, got our sun square Pluto, moon trine Jupiter, moon square Saturn, moon trine Neptune. We got a lot of big transits going on today. What does all of that mean? Well, that sun in Aries is fire energy. That moon in Scorpio is water energy. Now, you know, they always say opposites attract. And I think today this is an inspiration to go within. The moon in Scorpio, we're on the last day of the full moon, by the way. Full moon was on the 16th. Actually, some people say it's the day before, the day of, and the day after. So like the 15th, the 16th, 17th. Some people are counting today as full moon. So the moon still looks pretty full to me. But with that moon in Scorpio right now, that's bringing up a lot of deep emotions. This is really important to be in touch with your emotions today, because the sun square Pluto means that you may have a sense of judgment. You may feel like it's hard to get people to understand you. You may feel judged, and people may act judgmental. That moon trine Jupiter says, go within. There's a lot of wealth within you today. Moon trine Saturn, again, brings us up on issues of self-judgment. And then the moon trine Neptune says you've got a psychic inner voice. Today is a day we've really got to work on letting go of self-judgment. Today really says, look at the light inside of you. What is within you? And you want to focus on self-love. Okay? Don't be worrying today about the outer world. It's not going to help you. Okay? Don't be spending time trying to get a handle on everybody else's situation. It's not going to happen. Today, you be all about you. Focus on your inner light. Focus on letting go of judgment. You know, sometimes we start off our day and we wake up. Have you ever done this where you're just thinking, oh, I hate myself. I should have done this. I should have done that. Let all that go today. Today, you want to focus on light within. That moon trine Neptune highlights our inner truth, the real truth, not the self-created judgment. And the inner truth is that you are a spirit being of light and love. But you've got to let yourself have some quiet time, reflect on that. Okay? And if you do that, you're going to start to have self-healing. And that energy is so important that you take time today to do that, because you need to cultivate self-love, because we have some interesting challenges this week. But if you don't build the power now, you're going to be a little bit of at a disadvantage. So this is why I love astrology. It's really practical. Astrology says these are some challenges, but you can't overcome it. Never let an astrologer make you feel guilty or say, the whole sky is falling, just stay inside and forget your life. No, don't do that. We are not under the control of the stars. They do influence us, but we also have ways to get around when we have challenging aspects. Okay, so that moon square Saturn and that sun square Pluto are some challenging aspects today. And people will be judgmental and you'll feel self-judgmental. You got to find out the other transits and draw power from those. Okay, you guys with me on that? So today it's all about self-love. Okay, now what is going on Tuesday? Well, going into Tuesday, we still got that sun in Aries. We've got our moon in Sagittarius. Okay, the moon is moving tomorrow into the sign of Sagittarius. What that means is that's going to kick up firepower. We got double firepower. Okay, inspiration. If you spend today focusing on self-love, by tomorrow you're going to be inspired to bring that energy into the world. All right. Now we still have our sun square Pluto. But those two fire signs kind of burn off a lot of that self-judgment. We've got Mercury conjunct Uranus. And again, Jupiter is conjunct Neptune tomorrow. Actually, it's not it just moves into it. Jupiter conjunct Neptune. This tomorrow means go into the world, keep talking. You will have breakthroughs. Jupiter conjunct Neptune gives you a sense of inner timing, a sense of wealth, a sense of particular around money. Tomorrow, Tuesday, April 19th, I'm going to claim it as Business Success Day, Business Power Day. If you want to work on job advancement, if you want to work on starting a business, if you've got money things to take care of, maybe you got to go to the bank and, start a new investment account or get a checking account. Tomorrow, Tuesday, you want to put your energy into anything that moves you ahead on that day, okay? And, Tuesday is a power day. So if you've got to accomplish something and make success and have Tuesday's your power day, okay? That's so very, very important, all right? So Tuesday, business power day. Go out, get done what you got to do. Trust your timing, be in the flow, feel it, and you're going to rock it, okay? Now, all of you here today said, Bob, I didn't get a reading on Sunday. I don't know what to do with my life. Listen to this forecast. Every day of the week, I'm giving you the clues that you need for success. So just because Bob can't always read for everybody all the time, this show will give you help. And this is why it always makes me sad. This is the lowest rated show of the week. And really, it gives people the most amount of psychic help in the week. Okay? So you got to listen up and tell your friends, because I know some of you have people that write and say, well, Psychic Bob didn't help me on Sunday night. I'm pissed off at him. Listen, don't get mad. Don't let your friends badmouth me and be mad. Turn around and say, well, if you would come to astrology on Monday, you'd get some help, because this forecast is for all signs, for everybody. So people, lately I've gotten some hate mail. And people say, Psychic Bob, you won't help anybody who's poor. You make people pay for readings. Or you do this. I said, Psychic Bob has to live like everybody else, But I give every day these videos are free. You don't have to donate, but you can come here and get free psychic. Today is our forecast where I give every day of the week. So if you need some psychic help, you got to start being part of Monday. And any of you got friends that are complaining about Psychic Bob, you say, well, stop your complaining. Come to Monday, Zodiac Monday. You're going to get some help, There's Robin. It says, voice problems. Do I sound that bad, guys? I got to drink more tea and water here. Poor Bobby can't rest him. That is the truth. I'm drinking Earl Grey tea, Medina. All right, let's drink some water, too. All right, so you guys with me? Today, self-love. Tomorrow's business power day. Don't forget it. All right, what's going on Wednesday? Well, Wednesday we have a major transit going on. We're having a sun shift. You know what? In our zodiac, well, our sun is called the great illuminator of the zodiac. It has major influence on all of us. The sun and the moon are called the lights of the zodiac. Isn't that wonderful? Or they're called the great illuminators. So on Wednesday, our big sun lord, who I love, is doing a major transit. He's moving over into the sign of Taurus, which is right here on our wheel. We're going from Aries, which is right here, into Taurus. Isn't that cool? Actually, I've got this backwards, so it's actually going that direction. It's going clockwise, but that's all right. So we're moving into, it's like Bob had a rough week. I didn't have my tapestry up, but it's backwards. But anyways, we're going clockwise, not counterclockwise. So we're going to move into the sun sign of Taurus. Let's talk about that. What does that mean? Taurus is earth energy. By the way, happy birthday to our Tauruses. You're a Taurus this month from now till May 21st or 20th. I got to check my chart. We're going to be in the sun sign of Taurus. If you're a Taurus, Taurus is a sign of power. It's a leadership sign. It's an earth energy sign. Taurus people love luxury. They're natural leaders. The challenge for Taurus people, sometimes they get a little like the bull, they get a little headstrong. And you don't ever want to fight with the Taurus. They will always win. They know how to dominate. That being said, I love Tauruses because Tauruses appreciate the good things in life. If you want to buy a birthday gift for a Taurus, get them something luxurious, a fine perfume, or a beautiful silk blanket, or something luxurious. They're very earthy people. They love fine food as well, nice wine, nice chocolates. That will put you in good with the Taurus person. And if you're a Taurus person and you're here and you're saying, gee, I don't know what to do. How do I move forward in life as a Taurus? Well, you want to think about being very grounded. If a Taurus isn't grounded, they have trouble moving forward. So for your Tauruses, you might want to work with grounding stones. Like black tourmaline is a good stone for Taurus. Agate is a good stone for Taurus, particularly green agate. Hematite is a good Taurus stone. Brown agate is a good Taurus stone. All right. So happy birthday to our Tauruses. So as that sun shifts into Taurus, we're all going to feel it on Wednesday because Wednesday we literally feel grounded. There's a lot of clarity that comes when the sun shifts into Taurus. So if you're feeling a little ungrounded, a little spacey, by Wednesday, you're going to really feel that. Now, we still have that moon in Sagittarius, so you won't get too grounded down. That moon, which is the other illuminator or light of the zodiac, is in Sagittarius, which is fire sign. All right. Now, we got some challenges on that day because our moon is square Jupiter, which means that you may feel a little slow to get your inner messages, your inner voice. Okay. Moon square Neptune means you're going to feel a little challenge in even getting within that inner light. However, we got Mercury conjunct Uranus, which means breakthrough in communications. What you want to think about on this Wednesday, okay? Can you guys hold your astrology questions? Because I'm going to do those after we finish the forecast. Thank you for the questions, but I will get to those, okay? Medina, I can't answer all those questions right now, so hold on, okay? All right, so Wednesday, the way you want to get through that day is do not, and here's something about it, don't act in haste. The challenge that day is with that moon in Sagittarius and that sun moving into Taurus, you're going to feel very confident in your decisions. Like, I feel clear about this. You're going to feel very clear. However, people around you with that sun square Pluto aspect may not really be, how do I put it, putting forth their true self. They may not be in harmony with you, even if you think they are. You got to be careful. So do not act in haste. First on Wednesday, be observant. Watch everything. Stay back. Be an observer, not an actor. All right. Be very slow to act on Wednesday. Please avoid compulsive behavior, or, like if you feel like I have to jump in and fix this right now, and you see people arguing, you're like, I better sell this. Don't. Stay out of other people's drama on Wednesday. Be an observer, not an actor. Does that make sense? You guys with me? Have I lost you? All right. So that's how we're going to get through Wednesday. Happy birthday again to our Taurus babies, because, it's great to have Taurus people. Taurus are great people to have in your life. All right. Now, we're going to move on into Thursday. Thursday, April the 21st. Are we still broadcasting, guys? All right. All right. So Thursday, April the 21st. Our moon is shifting over into the sign of Capricorn. So we've got our sun in Taurus on Thursday and our moon in Capricorn. That is Earth, double Earth energy. Okay. That's going to give you a sense of groundedness. However, we still have that Sun square Pluto aspect. We still have Mercury square Saturn. Now, what that means, Sun square Pluto, again, brings up self-judgment or judgment of others. Mercury square Saturn deals with judgment as well, and that people may actually blurt out rude things. Mercury square Saturn means that people speak in terms of harshness or judgment. And Sun square Pluto means like people are not feeling in unison. Pluto is the planet of partnership, and Sun square Pluto makes people feel like they're not in harmony. And then you add in Mercury square Saturn, brings up discussions from a judgmental perspective. Thursday is one of these days, because in the saving grace, let me tell you, is that that moon in Capricorn will help you get through it more quickly. And we've got Jupiter conjunct Neptune, which is that inner voice, the power of the inner knowledge, inner voice. So Thursday, a lot like Wednesday, be slow to act. Be very patient, especially be patient with people, because it would be very easy for you as well as them to get caught up in judgment and harsh words. So be patient, be silent, be observant. Trust your inner voice. The power aspect for Thursday is Jupiter conjunct Neptune, which really gives us that inner power. Okay. So I think it's very important to understand how these energies play out, because that gives you the edge. While your other coworkers and friends are running around the building and the office, acting crazy, getting in fights, judging people. Well, I know what that person's about. You can stay out of all that. You're like, oh my God, Psychic Bob told me to watch for this. And you're going to say, ha, this is so funny. I'm curious how many people out there. Yeah, we're at Thursday, MJS Breezy. I'm just curious how many people out there watching during your weeks have found my astrology forecast accurate. Like you'll get to one day and you'll say, oh my God, Bob told me last Monday it was going to be like this. I've had a number of people write me and say, boy, I'm so glad for the astrology forecast. So Thursday, April the 21st, you've got to be patient with everybody. Be patient with yourself as well. Avoid self-judgment. Don't get caught up in people's conflicts. Trust your inner voice. That's Thursday. Okay. Thank you, City of Shadow Seas, $4.99. Thank you for your donation. I'm not doing questions till a little later, so I have to come back to that. Thank you, though. All right, so we get through all that. We get to Friday, right? We're going to all make it to Friday. Trust me. Looked at the astrology. It doesn't look like the world's ending, okay? So we're going to make it through. All right, so what's going on Friday? Well, we still have our moon in Capricorn, which is that wonderful earth rounding sign energy. Still have Sun square Pluto. That's with us all week. Our moon is trine Mercury. Now, this is one of the great things. And we've got Mercury square Saturn. This is an interesting day. Again, like Thursday, could be a lot of conflicts going on around you. Moon trine Mercury says, listen to your inner voice on Friday. Mercury square Saturn says people will have no control over their speech. So you have to be careful. You don't get caught up in running your mouth. And I know somebody said, Bob, I never run my mouth. Well, I know you don't, but on Friday, you might be tempted to, okay? Mercury square Saturn is like, I always call Saturn the brakes of the zodiac. So when you're square is a negative aspect. So Mercury square Saturn deals with communication, and it means that people will not have a sense of restraint. So Friday, people will be like, blah, 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 gossip, running their mouth, Sun square Pluto, people are in conflict, okay? Avoid conflicts on Friday. Just stay silent. Don't even try. And I'm not trying to sound, what's the word, passive or, non-active, but really, honestly, Friday, just be by yourself as much as you can. Try to work independently. Avoid everybody's drama and conflicts, okay? So you got to understand how this plays out, all right? And if you do that, guess what? All your friends will go, oh my God, it was a crazy Friday. I'm done with this life. I'm done with everything. Whereas you'll come out on Friday. You'll come out saying, I had such a peaceful Friday. And this is the power of astrology. You know what's coming. You know how to adjust yourself to be in harmony with those positive aspects of astrology. You see that? Isn't that wonderful? So, I'm not like most astrologers. A lot of astrologers here on YouTube, and I'm not pointing fingers or naming any particular person, but I have seen it, where astrologers go, it's all fated in the stars. You cannot change it. Bull, I don't believe that. I believe astrology is a tool to help us maneuver life in the most positive way we can. We are not victims of the fate of the stars. Do the stars influence us? Yes. Do they set things in motion? Yeah. But just because something's in motion doesn't mean you can't get out of the way. All right. It's kind of like if somebody's, throws a baseball at your head, you can duck, right? You can get out of the way. So when we have those challenging days, it says, look, that's coming, you're right, duck, get out of the way. Ooh, we don't have to deal with it. We're not going to be injured by it. You see what I'm saying, you guys with me? All right. So we're going to get through Friday. Ooh, by Friday night, we're all going to need a good cup of Earl Grey to calm down, aren't we? And then we get into Saturday. Ooh, what's going on Saturday? Saturday's an interesting day. We still have that sun in Taurus. We're doing another major shift. Our great illuminator of the zodiac, the moon, is moving into Aquarius. I'm an Aquarius, so I love Aquarius. So whenever the moon is in your sign, it's kind of like your power day. So for you Aquariuses, Saturday's going to be a power day for you because that shift moves into your sign. All right. Now, we've got some interesting aspects going on Saturday. Our sun is square the moon. Our sun, again, square Pluto. However, Jupiter is still conjunct Neptune. What does that mean? Well, sun square the moon puts us in this awkward place of, do we listen to the inner voice or do we listen to the outer world voices? Because we're going to be pulled between both. So Saturday, you may feel a little confused. People may tell you one thing, like da, 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 but you're going, I just don't feel that. Something's off. All right. Remember, sun square Pluto makes you feel like you're not on the same page with people. So it's hard to be in union with people. And on top of that, then we've got sun square the moon, which makes you feel like, well, what's true? However, our saving grace, and remember, there's always a saving grace somewhere in the zodiac. We have to look sometimes, but it's there. Jupiter is conjunct Neptune, okay? Jupiter conjunct Neptune gives you that inner psychic sense. It tells you what the truth is. You have a wealth of inner knowledge. Saturday is the day of conflict of inner voice versus outer voice. Listen to the inner voice over the outer voice. You have the power. You got the insight. You got the blessing. All right. Let Jupiter conjunct Neptune be your power aspect on Saturday. Okay. And then when you go to business meetings or you've got to sort out a situation, you'll say, you know what? I know this person's saying this, but I feel like this is the way we need to run with this. Trust it. And in the end, you'll be victorious. And the person that's in conflict with you will even be in alignment with you. So let your inner self reign. Could be a little conflict with people with that Sun square Pluto, but stick with your truth, your knowledge. You'll rock it. Okay. So we get through that, and then we go into Sunday. Now, Sunday is an interesting day because just when you think, boy, Bob, we've had a whole week of dealing with conflicts and crazy people, there's a little romance that shows up on Sunday. Oh, I know, I'm telling you. We got Venus conjunct Neptune and Jupiter conjunct Neptune at the same time. Okay, now we'll get into that in just a minute. Our moon is still in Aquarius. That's air sign that opens communications. We've got our moon square Mercury, which means it's going to be hard to get an inner sense of how to communicate. All right. We've again got Mercury square Saturn, which means people are loose-lipped. Loose lips sink ships, right? Isn't that what they used to say? So people are going to be rambling off at their mouth. You're going to be feeling maybe just a little confused. We still got that. Oh, hold on. We have a shift here. Mercury will be trine Pluto also. Mercury trine Pluto says, okay, people may still be giving confusing signals, but partnerships can be formed. Just keep talking. Now, what's interesting, again, we've got Venus conjunct Neptune and Jupiter conjunct Neptune on Sunday. Whoo, that talks about a little bit of romance coming in. Venus conjunct Neptune means you're feeling it. You're feeling inside your self-love. You're feeling sensual. You are having a sense of how other people are relating to you, particularly romantically. There's a lot of attraction energy with Venus conjunct Neptune, but it's not always obvious. The secret to Sunday is observe, and this is the part, listen closely, observe nonverbal cues over verbal cues in love and in business. So what's that mean? Where you're sitting there and somebody's saying one thing. Well, I don't think we can form a business partnership. I'm not sure we're on the same page. But then while they're talking to you, you see them lean in and they're looking at you closely. Maybe they're batting their eyes at you. What that means is that they're on a deeper level, they're contemplating. They might be contemplating, well, maybe we could find a way to work out this relationship. Maybe we can repair our damage and have a good business connection. So observe how people physically respond because their inner self is going to start to come out. Okay. And they may start to shift what starts out as a kind of an aggressive or a negative position may subtly shift. All right. Observe nonverbal cues because you'll start to see people with a hard edge start to soften on Sunday. And they may even start to be attracted to you. You may suddenly find somebody that you're across the table from. At the end of the meeting, you're really looking at each other and it's a little attraction forming. That's that Venus conjunct Neptune. It may not be openly like, oh, we're in love and let's go on a date. It may be very subtle. And in fact, it will be very subtle on Sunday. But trust those nonverbal cues because the alignments here say it's going to be subtle. It starts from within, but it's going to shift. So even if you start off on Sunday feeling like things aren't in alignment with people you're dealing with, be patient. That may shift during the day, but you will only know it if you're attuned. Spiritual people are observers. They watch and they sense and they feel. You see? There's Sulet Mati. Hello from South Africa. Hello, Sulet. It is so nice to know I'm broadcasting down in South Africa. Thank you for being here. Welcome. Tonight we're doing astrology. If you've missed the first half of the show, you may want to watch this later because I've given the forecast for every day this week, and it's for all the zodiac signs. So welcome. And if you missed it, go back and watch it. This is being recorded and will be available on my channel. Yay, welcome, welcome. So you guys, this is how we're going to get through this week. All right, so let's do a quick little recap. Okay, Monday. All right, today, let go of self-judgment. Look at the light within. It's all about self-love. Tuesday, business power day. Go for your goals. Focus on job. Focus on career advancement. Focus on financial issues. That's all about Tuesday. Wednesday, remember, don't act in haste. Be slow to act. Be an observer, not an actor. Avoid compulsive behavior. Thursday, it's all about patience, trusting your inner voice, okay, over confusion. Trust your inner voice. Be slow to act again. Thursday. Friday, avoid conflict. Stay silent. Just don't get into it on Friday. People are going to act crazy. You stay out of it. Saturday is trust your inner voice over what you're hearing from the outer world. Inner voice versus outer voice. Give preference to inner voice. That's Saturday. And on Sunday, observe nonverbal cues over verbal words in love and business. Okay. And Sunday, be open to a little romance, possibly opening up. Could be a little love energy coming in there. It may start slow. There's nothing that indicates Sunday is like major whirlwind romance, but it does indicate that there's going to be some attraction starting. It'll be very subtle, but that's okay. It's not always going to be sweep you off your feet, but be open to a little flirtation, a little bit of business, and a little bit of love, and they might mix on Sunday. You know, people say, don't mix business and romance. Well, sometimes it happens, and Sunday might be one of those days, okay? So there you go. There is our 7-day forecast. How do you guys like that? Are you feeling it? Are you feeling it? All right. You know what I say when we spin around the zodiac wheel and we get illuminated by the light of the zodiac, we align with spirit. And guess what happens when you align with spirit? You get glorified. Ooh, I just had to say it. Are y'all going to get glorified with me today? Let's get glorified because today is about, remember what I said, look at the light within. You are already glorified. You are all children of the divine. Mother, Father, God loves you. You may not believe that today, but you are loved. And if you feel nobody loves you, remember Psychic Bob loves you. I love all my tubies. And you've got spirit guides that love you. You know, the more time you spend here at Spirit Channel, you're going to let go of that self-judgment. I think it's so interesting that today's reading is all about, for today, is all about letting go of self-judgment and working on self-love. And don't we all need that? That's a really cool message that I got out of the Zodiac chart today as I was studying it. I was looking at the alignments. I said, wow, this is all about letting go of self-judgment today. And I think we all need that, you know. So some of you, you know, have been coming here saying, say, Bob, I need help. I don't get any help. I can't buy a reading. I can't donate even in the chat. Come every Monday. You're getting free help. I'm giving you, all of you get a little reading for the next 7 days. See, Psychic Bob's trying to help you, but nobody listens. And people get mad. They come to one show, you know, like a Tuesday, and they go, well, Psychic Bob had hundreds of people. I didn't get a reading. Screw Psychic Bob. I don't want to deal with it. When if they just hang on and come on to Monday, they could all get some help. So if you're feeling, you know, struggling, the Psychic Bob is not helping you, you might not be making it to Monday. Start coming to Mondays because you're getting help. Everybody here, this is for all zodiac signs, for each of you here, you see. Hi, Lady Bree. Lady Bree, God bless you. She says, being here has helped me with my self-image. I'm so glad, Lady Bree. See, you're a child of the divine. You know, there's a wonderful poem. I have to find it and bring it to read called The Desiderata. And the Desiderata says, be gentle with yourself. You know, be kind to yourself. We all need that, don't we? I'm so glad you're here, Lady Bree. Anyways, did you guys want to ask any astrology questions? I know there were some earlier, but I can't find them now, so just retype them, you know. So, hi, Amy Radcliffe. Amy Radcliffe says, you're a great guy, Bob. Don't worry about the bad people. We love you. God bless you. Thank you. It seems lately I've been getting a lot of haters. You know, they write me the most vicious comments and personal letters. They send me letters to my email. I hate you. You won't help people. I'm trying to help as many people as I can. I really am. If I weren't, I wouldn't be here 7 days a week. You get psyched about 7 days, it doesn't cost anything. I'm not charging to come to the shows. If you donate, that's really appreciated, but it's not like you have to donate to get anything. And especially on Monday, I do all 7 days for everybody. We talk about what to do. You need help, you just got it. If you're here late, go back and watch this because there's something every day of the week for each of you. You see? Stardust C says, hey, Sigma, people have no patience. That's the problem. I know there's only one of me and there's thousands of you. And I try to reach as many people as I can. There's Devil says, I love you, PsychicBob. God bless you. Thank you. There's Sea of Shadow Seas, $4.99. Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday are the stagehand days of the week. Just bought some rainbow fluorite healing wands. There you go. That's wonderful. Rainbow fluorite is wonderful healing. Yeah, this week, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Wednesday, City of Shadow Seas, you've got that sun moving into Taurus. That's a power aspect day. So that's a really great day to get things accomplished. That grounding earth sun energy will help you, But be careful Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday with how quick you act, okay? I think rainbow fluorite healing wands are wonderful. I love rainbow fluorite. Wonderful gemstone. Thank you for sharing. Mm-hmm. Thank you, MJS Breezy. MJS Breezy says, I appreciate you and I'm thankful. I know a lot of mediums that charge an arm and a leg. Even your private sessions are worth it. God bless you. Thank you. I haven't raised my prices in 10 years. I'm still the same as I was back in 2008. Actually, more than 10 years, 14 years. I've kept the same rates. I haven't raised them. I'm not about money. I do this because I love it. I charge because I do have to live. I got to pay for the light bill, but I'm not trying to get wealthy off people. Thank you so much for your kind support. There's Stardust. He says, hey, PsychicBob, it's not easy being a psychic. Why do people have to be so difficult? You're doing a good job. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Thank you, Marjana. I do the best I can. I think there's just a lot of judgment. I think also when we look at the astrology, the last month, there's been a lot of awkward Saturn alignments, which have made people out of control. And a lot of judgment energy that's coming up astrologically. A lot of people, get caught up in that energy, Rob Boss says, it's okay. We love you. God bless you, Rob. I love you too. Thanks for being here. Your whole family, you guys are the best. Luna, hi Luna. Luna says, I don't know how to say this. English is not my first language, but feel so grateful to have a very spiritual person to guide us. And also on my lowest points, you have been there. God bless you, Luna. Thank you. I'm honored to be of service. And thank you for your support. Thank you for being here. You've been here quite a long time. I'm glad I can help. This is what I do. When I created this channel, it was to create a safe haven for people to come and explore spirituality, and I'm really trying to, keep that focus here always. City of the Shadow Seas, I have to be honest with you, I only do astrology on Mondays. I don't answer those type of questions. I'm sorry, that's going to have to be on Tuesday or on another day. No offense, I'm not trying to be rude. I appreciate the donation, but I have to honor because if I do a private question like that, I have to do it for everybody. And today is actually my day off, and I don't do any readings today. I have to honor that. I do answer astrology because astrology doesn't take so much mental energy as psychic work does. So I hope you'll understand. No offense, I'm just not answering psychic questions. I'll do that tomorrow on Tuesday. Today is only astrology. Okay. Thank you so much. Baroness Kolobaz, maybe you can explain to City, help her understand about that. Okay. Thank you so much for understanding. I hope you will understand. Rob Boss says, oh, thank you, Bob. You have helped us. I hope I have. I've certainly tried, and I'm glad you're here. Yay. Thank you, City, for understanding. I appreciate it. Because, the truth is, guys, I love what I do, but even Psychic Bob has to have a break. So Monday, I really, try not to work. I do astrology. Even people say, well, if it's your day off, why you even do a video? I love astrology. For me, I relax doing astrology. So like for me, it's actually therapeutic to sit down, look at the charts. It's my hobby doing astrology. So that's how I relax. And I sit and I look at it and I don't know, I just enjoy it. So that's why I do the show, because for me, this is fun. It's not really like work. But that's why I limit it to astrology, because I'm giving my psychic self a break, and I think you understand. There's Scott from Maryland. Hey, Scott, good to see Bob. Thanks for sharing your gift with us. Thank you, Scott, for being here. It's my joy. Make sure to be here tomorrow, guys, because on Tuesday at 12 o'clock, we're doing on Tuesdays, we always do it at noon, because for many years I did that show Tuesdays at noon. And most people know when that is. It's been for years I've been doing it. So that's why we don't do an evening broadcast on Tuesday. So be here tomorrow at 12 if you want to do psychic readings. We'll open the channel then, There's Amy Radcliffe. Hi, Amy. Good to see you. Amy says, Bob, do souls choose a certain zodiac sign to reincarnate to? What do you think? Actually, they do. I think a lot of times we choose. Sometimes we can choose and sometimes we can't choose. So let me explain that. It depends on what the soul wants to work on. Like, let's say that you want a certain type of parent, and you know that you have to jump in to be born at a certain time. Sometimes you don't set your zodiac sign, because the higher thing is like you need a certain person as your father or mother. And you may not always be able to control when that energy to form the body is there. So sometimes if we have the luxury of it, we choose, I want to be born as a Pisces or a Sagittarius. Sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't. So we don't always, but we can if we have the opportunity. There's Robin Boston says, why would anyone pick out a very negative astrology setup at birth? Again, Robin, goes back to, like I said it, Amy, it's not always chosen that aspect. Sometimes it's that they need to get an incarnation and they jump in. Sometimes they jump in too hastily, even against the advice of the guides, and then they get into an awkward position. Because see, as free will spirits, we can go against all of our guides' advice. So sometimes people are so eager to jump into an incarnation, they don't look at alignments and they end up in an awkward position. And also sometimes some of it, I think, can be past life karma. So people, they're carrying their karma, because in the astrology charts, we look at the North Node and the South Node, which deals with past life and current life issues and future karmic destinies. So some of it is the negative aspects are because they're working out something from a past life, that they build those challenges. And sometimes it's like karma. It's like you messed up, you're going to pay. When you go back in the earth, some of these actions, this karma follows you. So it's not that they necessarily choose a negative chart. It's like they're compelled to it because of past karmas. So it's a lot of different factors, but I hope that answers a little bit of that for you. Good question. There's Terrence Lord, $10 donation. God bless you, Terrence. Thank you for your support. He says, we believe in your work, Baron and Baroness. Keep it coming. Thank you, Terrence. God bless you. Well, I'm glad you're here. Baroness Kolobabas works awful hard because, as many of you know, we've had a number of trolls. There are people actively working to disrupt my channel and my life. A lot of you don't see what goes on outside of YouTube, but I have a lot of people who harass me in my private life as well. But I don't let them stop me. I get up every day. I say, screw you. I'm going to broadcast and let my light shine. You know, I really believe that when we are in times of struggle in our lives, we can draw power from that zodiac wheel. And when I get up and study the charts, I say, you know what? I got some power aspects in my day. I don't care what anybody does. I know I can master it. You see, that's one of the good things of astrology. It gives you the ability to know where your strengths are. And when you study your own chart, you know where your strengths are, where your weaknesses are, and what you want to work on. You know, I do private astrology charts, but I've taken a little break simply because of the volume of work I've been handling. I will probably start doing more astrology charts in the next month, but right today I just can't. For those of you who have bought charts, you know I've already talked to you. I've got those coming to you in the next few weeks. So thank you for your patience, you know. Yeah. Stardust C, I'm not able to answer that right now because that's a psychic question. So bring that question to tomorrow. Today I'm focusing only on astrology, you know. Here's Luna. Luna says, what are your thoughts on Leo North Node? Like the pros and cons when you reincarnate? Well, the North Node is like what your kind of destiny is, what you're bringing. Well, South Node is your karma from the past, what you bring in, your challenges and your things that are influencing. North Node is where you're taking it. So I would say, like, if I saw a Leo on the North Node, Leo sign, it was in that, I would say that that person really has a destiny, which is kind of glamorous. Leos tend to be bigger than life. They are great communicators. They kind of shine. They're natural leaders and communicators. So a Leo North Node would tell me that that person has a rather high powered aspect of their life coming, you know, and that they will probably shine throughout this, like that they set it up. Now, of course, like all things in astrology, you need to look at all the alignments. So I'd have to look at the South Node as well and weigh that against it. But that's what I would say about Leo and the North Node. It means that they have some ambition about this life. They've come in to accomplish something to be maybe larger than life. Sometimes that can indicate a lot of celebrities are Leos or high powered people. So that would kind of give me a clue that they were going that way, you know. So that's a good question. I hope that helps a little bit. hmm Thank you so much. Well, guys, listen, we're almost at our hour. There's MJS Breezy says, Psychic Bob, I don't know if this is about astrology, but it deals with the cosmos. What do you think about the C5 meditations? I'm not familiar with that, MJS Breezy, so maybe you can enlighten me. I really don't know about that meditation process. Okay. There's Lady Bree. Lady Bree says, if you have Pisces in the South Node, thank you, Lady Bree. Thank you, MJS Breeze. Lady Bree says, if you have Pisces in the South Node, does that mean you're a Pisces in your most previous life? No, not necessarily. That South Node tends to denote, again, I look at the planets that are in that area of the chart as well. That would tell me that you're coming over probably with the past life connected to psychism, or you may have had a lot of romantic issues. Pisces tend to be romantics, they're dreamy. It may indicate also a very strong psychic nature that comes from the past life as well. But it doesn't always, sometimes, now again, sometimes we do carry over a sign life to life, not always though. So it could, but it doesn't necessarily indicate that. You know, again, we'd have to look at all the chart to really get a better handle on that element. But as a Pisces in the South Node, it tells me they're coming over with a lot of psychic past life connections. Um, And it would tend to indicate issues around relationships that they may have had, either challenges or blessings in that area, you know. All right. Baroness Kolobob says, Bob's, it's the alien communication meditation I told you about that connects with the plays. Oh, okay. I have to look into that. I'm not familiar with it, though. Okay. MJS Breezy says, also, I'm trying to learn about astrology. Are there any websites you recommend? I have to tell you, MJS Breezy, I don't really use the internet. I'm from the old days. I learned all my astrology through studying Sidney Omar's books and learning to do charts by hand. I'm from the days before computers back in the 1970s, and I used to do charts literally by hand, where we'd actually take a compass and draw them and plot them with a big ephemeris. So I'm not a modern day type astrologer like that. I'm still kind of old fashioned. So I'm not really sure what to tell you about websites. I was thinking about starting an astrology course myself to teach. I don't know that I'm going to be able to do it right now because of the volume of private readings I have, plus all the other classes. But we may, as things progress, we may explore doing a special astrology course where I teach astrology. But I just right now can't do it. Yeah. Luna says, it did. I'm glad I answered your question. Thanks a bunch. And yes, Leos are very bold and fiery, but they're also very noble. That's true. That noble element is very much part of Leos. I would absolutely agree with you on that. Oh my gosh, guys. Well, look, we are at our hour. I just blinked. I don't know where the time goes, but it's Psyche Bob's day off. So I'm going to go have some dinner and Netflix and chill tonight. But I want to say thank you. Thank you for being here. You guys are the best. I hope you've enjoyed this forecast. Go tell your friends, say, come hang out on Monday. Psychic Bob gives us a forecast for every day of the week, And I hope you've enjoyed. I've enjoyed being here. You guys are rocking. So thank you for your questions. Thank you for being part of our show. I hope that you will come here on Tuesday, tomorrow, 12 o'clock noon Eastern. I should clarify the times, Eastern USA time. So that's 12 Eastern, 11 Central, 10 a.m. Mountain, 9 a.m. Pacific time for those of you in North America. For those of you in Europe, it'll be 5 p.m. London time and 6 p.m. Paris time. So come hang out with us, and we're going to open the door between the world and see what the spirit guides have. Listen, guys, thanks for being here. Psychic Bob loves all of you. You guys rock. Thank you, Amy. Thank you, Lady Bree. Amy Radcliffe says, had fun as usual. Thanks, Bob and Cola Bobs. Big shout out to Baroness Cola Bobs for helping us tonight. Thank you for being here. People come into the chat now and they see Baroness Cola Bobs. They're like, oh, no, that moderator's there. Baroness Cola Bobs is my little pit bull, my little Jack Russell Terrier. She doesn't take nothing off nobody. And she keeps it peaceful for all of us. So thank you so very much. You guys rock. I love you. We'll be back here tomorrow, 12 o'clock noon Eastern time. Don't miss it. Messages from the spirit world. In the meantime, visit my website, PsychicBob.com. Baroness, put my website in the chat if you don't mind. People can go over there, register for this Saturday psychic development class. This Saturday, I'm teaching how to deliver messages. We're going to explore again, how to deliver British style and American style. Love to have you be here with us. So don't miss it. All right. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Till then, may all of you always blessed be. Oh, I forgot to say it. I need to say there, Baroness Colobus, put my website in. You can go buy a reading over there as well as register for psychic development. But I have to say it. If you are at a time of struggle in your life, don't give in to despair. Just pause and look to the stars, because that zodiac wheel is spinning around us every day, and it brings new alignments for blessing and power for our lives. So keep some faith, a little bit of hope and love in your heart. Let the stars be your allies on your journey, and you're sure to make it through. I love you guys. We'll see you tomorrow, 12 o'clock noon. Be here for messages from the spirit world. I love you guys. Thanks again. Good night.